Hello everybody, Dan here. Welcome back to Daily Soap Dish. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below because we cover a ton of 90 Day Fiancé right here on the channel. All right, so let's get right into it. Today's story is about Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Pineda and their life in Michigan, USA. And what is going on with Gino and Jasmine? Well, they're appearing on literally every season of 90 Day Fiancé, season after season after season. I think it's their third season in a row. Not sure if that's some kind of record, but they were on the Happily Ever After debut on this past Sunday. And what are we getting from Jasmine and Gino this season? Well, it appears like they're running with the Let's Get Pregnant storyline. Now, if you guys have followed the channel, you know that Jasmine has kind of tried to stir the pot a little bit by putting out these hints that she's pregnant, when in reality she wasn't. So my theory about this whole thing is that I don't know if I believe it. Like much of what Jasmine and Gino have to sell, I don't really buy. And you guys know that if you've watched the channel. I believe most of their storyline is pretty much fake. And this might be as well. But let's take a look at it. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if there is any ounce of credibility to this story. And if you guys watched the debut of Happily Ever After, you kind of know more or less what is going on. So in the premiere episode of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, Jasmine is ovulating while camping in Michigan, but Gino isn't ready to get it on in public. Gino and Jasmine are taking the next step in family planning on 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. The now married couple shared some big news as season 8 of the TLC spinoff aired on Sunday night. We're trying to have a baby. We're trying a lot. Jasmine, 30. I feel like she's been 36 forever. I'm pretty sure she's 37 at the very least by now. She said with a laugh, which is good. I love it. Gino, 54, maybe 55 by now. Practice makes perfect. Now, while they were living up a Midwestern suburb on the lake, Jasmine reminded Gino that she was ovulating, but Gino was skeptical about getting that close while boating. When Jasmine said that they make a baby right now, well, he replied, it's kind of risky, don't you think? For Jasmine, that's no issue. I like risky. Now, guys, you know, these storylines, is it me or are they just so fake? Like, Jasmine's saying to Gino, let's get it on right now, like as the TLC cameras are rolling. I just there's just no way, right? There's just no way. That is obviously staged. I just don't buy any of that. But that's what happened. And of course, Jasmine said, I like risky. Gino's comfort was more in the realm of intimacy when they reached their campsite alone. For Jasmine, tonight was the latest that they could get close. I'm ovulating and we have to do it tonight. Did you bring the blueprints? She then asked. Jasmine also spoke with Gino about the rest of their family, her 2 children who will eventually arrive in America. The topic made her emotional as she reminded her husband that she's not whole without her sons close to her. We're already a family. It's not just the baby, she said of their planned child. It's the babies we already have. Now, guys, I do think that, I think that most of the story, this baby storyline, I don't know. I don't know that Gino really wants a baby, and I don't think Jasmine wants a baby with Gino at all. I think her plan all along was to bring her kids from Panama to the USA. Now, the only issue that I can see, and I'm not sure that Jasmine, because while they're filming these scenes, you guys can see that they're on the lake. It's still nice out. So these scenes were filmed months ago. So I don't know that in current real time, Jasmine has brought her kids to the USA. Maybe she did, but I'm not sure. We don't have I don't know if we have confirmation on that. And so I also don't know if because Jasmine has been a bit of an absent parent, because as you guys know, Jasmine is a sugar baby, and she met Gino on a sugar baby website. Basically, Gino, we'll keep saying it, is paying for her services. And if Gino is paying for her services, we also found out that Dane might have been paying for her services as well. And so if you have Gino and then maybe Dane, then maybe you have some other guys that have been paying for her services. Being a sugar baby can be a full-time job. It can be very time-consuming. And so maybe that's why Jasmine hasn't taken care of her kids, because her profession maybe just doesn't allow for it. And so maybe now she thinks that she's settling down with Gino and she's going to live a happy, normal life in the USA, and it's a good time to bring those kids over. But she hasn't really been taking care of them. I think one is with the dad, and the other one her mom has been taking care of. So it'll be interesting to see if she does bring them over, if she can even parent them, because it doesn't appear like she's been doing a lot of that. Okay, so Jasmine, she spoke about the rest of the family. It's been a long time goal for Jasmine and Gino to bring her sons to America. And now that's closer than ever. We have a lot of hope to bring them over in 6 months. Gino told cameras as Jasmine reminded him their life as a childless couple is just temporary. The mom has previously been honest with Gino about expanding their family and why she'd be hesitant to do so. I believe that Gino deserves to have his own kids, but I don't really know if I'll ever feel prepared to have a kid with Gino, and that's the part that really scares me. Of course she's not. She doesn't want a kid with this guy. Obviously, this guy is her sugar daddy. And the thing with sugar baby, sugar daddy relationships is that it's a transactional relationship. It basically, the central part of the relationship isn't love, it's money. It's being dependent on the other person to provide for you for your every needs, and also to give you money straight up cold cash. And so that's why she doesn't want to have a baby with this guy, because she doesn't have to. She's already married her sugar daddy, because the sugar daddy is dumb enough to marry, basically, she's more or less an escort, but she is, a sugar baby. So he's dumb enough to marry her, and he's dumb enough to bring her to the USA, and he's dumb enough to also bring her kids there and support the whole family. So why would Jasmine ever marry this guy? There is absolutely no reason for her to marry this guy, because she's only ever been with him for money, and he's giving her that without really asking for all that much in return. So she's not going to give him a baby. I can almost guarantee you guys that. I'll be very shocked if Jasmine ends up pregnant. Also, don't forget, guys, and I'm going to show you pictures in a moment, but Jasmine is very much into her OnlyFans and into her body image. She's very slim. She eats vegan, and she's very small. She loves flaunting her body on social media. There is no way that she wants to ruin that to have Gino Palazzolo's child. Just no way. All right. So, so Gino has always been honest about wanting kids of his own. On a previous 90 Day Fiancé episode, he shared, when I think about my future with Jasmine, having a kid is really important to me. We've spoken before about having a child of her own. I thought Jasmine was ready when I first met her, but she was taking birth control pills because she wanted us to be on good, common ground before we have kids. No, Gino, that's not it. She doesn't want your kid. Why are you... Look, these guys that enter into these sugar baby, sugar daddy relationships, they're usually not the brightest guys out there, because they're usually too emotionally attached to these women that are very obviously using them, and they'll do anything for them, because these women will often, make them feel like the most special person in the world, and so they'll do anything. I'm not saying that that's how every relationship works. I'm not an expert, but that's what I feel based on what I've heard from this couple and from other couples, but definitely this couple, because I don't believe that Jasmine is interested in Gino, but she always, plays it up like she is. Now, there's also this theory kind of floating around. Gino smirked when he said that I don't enjoy having power over you. And this person here says, it gave me the creeps. Anyone else? And I don't enjoy showing power over you, but you can just kind of see his smirk here. Like, he kind of does enjoy it. And I find the comments here pretty interesting. This person says, I'm at the point where I don't understand anything about their relationship. This person says, possibly unpopular opinion, but I think he actually hates her, and the only pleasure he gets from the relationship is the power he feels when he provokes one of her outbursts. The smirk sealed the deal for me. I agree. The other pleasure Gino gets is withholding his affection and sex from Jasmine. I don't know. Maybe Gino likes that, withholding sex from Jasmine, but I'll bet you guys money that Jasmine likes it a lot more, because she doesn't have to have sex with her bald 54-year-old sugar daddy, and she can still get all of the perks regardless. I'll guarantee you guys money that Jasmine is absolutely fine deep down with that, no matter what she shows on camera, that she wants to have sex with Gino out in public. There is just no way. There is no way I believe that. If that were true, why didn't she leave him? Then we saw him compliment her many times and even forgive her many times for lying and deceiving him for her own benefit. I think they're both terrible as partners and abusive in their own way. He also lies and deceives her. So they are both reflections of the other. Obviously, the answer to that, why she didn't leave him, she wants money and a green card. She's a sugar baby. She basically, Gino fell hook, line, and sinker to all of Jasmine's plans. Why is she going to leave them? She was always with him for money and coming to the USA, and she got that, and she needs to stay with him for a little while longer because she got there not that long ago to get her legal status, green card and be legal. Usually a couple of years, 2 years or so, she's going to need to stay with him. So why would she leave them now after all of the work that she put in? Wouldn't make any sense. And that's kind of like Michael and Angela, right? A lot of people said, why would Michael leave Angela now after all of the work he put in? Well, he did leave her, probably because he thinks he has a shot of perhaps, leaving her and staying in the USA because she's just so damn abusive. But obviously, the Gino and Jasmine case is not exactly the same. It's just people have all kinds of opinions here on these two. And also, just to show you guys, because the topic of today's video is Gino and Jasmine's baby plans, which, like I said, I think are just smoke and mirrors. I think it's not real. I think it's fake. If it's not fake, I don't think that Jasmine wants a baby with Gino anyways. Perhaps Gino does, but I don't think that she wants it. But you can see here that Jasmine has been playing this charade with trying to get people to think that she's pregnant for many months and even years. This was posted on February 11, and she said baby food, and she posted this on her Instagram, basically hinting that she is pregnant. No, she wasn't pregnant, right? And she's done that before. It's not exactly the first time. So, yeah, I mean, that's why I'm not sure that I buy the story. I think that the whole purpose of this, let's get pregnant storyline is because Jasmine and Gino saw that people started talking about her being pregnant, and they know that's a hot angle to focus on, and that's why they're focusing on it on 90 Day Fiancé now, as opposed to just on Instagram in the previous month. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I just want to say one last thing on this topic. I am sick and tired of Gino and Jasmine coming on every season. I don't have any patience for the storyline. And I hate saying that because I love the show. I love 90 Day Fiancé, the show, but it's making it very hard to watch. And I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I need a break. I need a break from Gino and Jasmine. I need a break from some of the other people as well. I need a break from Tim and Veronica. There's a bunch of people. I need a break from Jamal Menzies as well. There's a bunch of people that I just don't want to see. But I feel like Gino and Jasmine, TLC is just bombarding them down our throats. They're just shoving them down our throats nonstop. And I don't find it that compelling of storytelling. Now, if I'm wrong, well, actually, no, I'm not wrong because that is my opinion. But if you guys disagree with that, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. But I am just so sick and tired of seeing Gino and Jasmine and their fake and phony and acted and rehearsed storylines that often lead to nowhere but the same damn arguments every single episode. I am over it. Now, if you guys feel differently, let me know what you think about that. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did. Hit that subscribe button down below for more content right here on the channel. And I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.